Hey guys, today I've got another video for you guys, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to write your own get method from Lodash. So if you're not familiar, Lodash gives you this method called get, which gets the value at path of an object, and if you give it a third parameter, which is a default value, if this method cannot find the value that you want, then it will just simply return the default value for you. So yeah, takes in three parameters and gives you a value. Again, the path can be an array of strings, and those strings has to be keys of the object, or it can be a string, one long string. So let's get into it. So first we need to get our function. We get takes in the object, takes in a path, and takes in a default value. First check, is the path an array? If it is an array, use it. If it's not an array, then convert it into an array of keys that we can reduce on. Okay, path array equals to array dot is array. If it's not an array, then do some regular expression. Path on the global, give me a group, and in the group give me a negate group, ignore square brackets, or for the last one we have to do the backslash and ignore the dot. And this group can be a single character, or it could be multiple characters. So what this does is let's just write an object which has 1 is equal to 1, and also nested, which will be another one, and this will have a 2. Okay, so now what we're going to do is console.log. Well, we don't need to do it, but I'm just still going to do it because we already have a console log inside the function. Okay, we give it the object. Second parameter is the path, which is nested dot 2. So we got nested and 2, and if we had an array index, then it will be like that. So you see, you can't see the dots and we can't see the square brackets. They're all gone. We are just getting these keys. Okay, so let's get into the looping, or the loop path. Actually, we need to assign it to a variable const value equals to path array dot reduce. What we do get is the prev object, the previous, which we get from the previous iteration of the reduce loop. We get the key and we get the index. And the only thing we need to do here to get the value is, of course, to just return the prev current key. What am I doing? Key. And then when we hit the end of the loop, when we're done with the loop and this variable is set, just return it. Okay, so that's going to be undefined. We haven't done the default yet. Okay, Okay, again, we need to start. I forgot to start with the loop with the object. The reduce takes in a second parameter, which will start on that, and that is a 2. So we're getting the nested in the 2. Okay, so now let's do, I don't know, x, which doesn't exist. We are getting undefined, and for that, what we need to do is we can simply fix it by having an if statement. We need to do 2 checks. We need to check if we are on the last item of the path array, and also we need to check if the value at that index is undefined, and if it's undefined, return the default value. If not, just return whatever is the current key of the previous object and go to the next iteration. Okay, so if index equals path array length -1 and pre key equals so now we need to give it a default value. This is a, and now we're getting this is a default value, but if we copy and paste this and we get something that does exist, which is the 2 property, we will get a 2. And if we want to get nested array 1, we can do that too. So we get nested the 0th index, which is, so when the first one doesn't exist, we get a default value, the second one is a 2, and the third one is a 1. And that's it, and that's all you need to have your own get function. From Lodash, maybe you don't need Lodash after to just, if you want to just write up your own get, this is how you do it. That's it for this video.